Hi, this is Rohan Naravane from Pricebaba.com, and today we are at Samsung's event in Delhi where they have just unveiled the Galaxy S6 and the S6 Edge. They've really gone all premium with these devices. So we already started seeing a bit of premiumness added in Samsung phones in the past with the Galaxy A Alpha series and the A5 and the A7 and the A3 with the metal rim. But the back was still plastic. Now Samsung has completely done away with all plastic on these phones. What I'm holding with on me right now is the S6 Edge and the S6. So these two devices are pretty similar except for the edge of the S6 Edge, and let's clear away with the differences first, and then just speak about the device in general. So the S6 and the S6 Edge, as you can see, they are almost a similar form factor. To my hand, the S6 Edge feels a little thinner and slightly more comfortable to hold than the S6. The S6 does feel like it's fairly reasonably sized to hold, but the S6 Edge does feel a little bit thinner and a little bit more comfier to hold. It's probably because of the curved display on both the sides. Now Samsung started the curved display concept with the Galaxy Note Edge, which had a curve on one side. That was a very prominent curve. What they've done is they basically settled the curve on and put it on both the sides of the screen. So with that to do, I'm just going to keep the S6 to the side and give you a rough demo of the S6 Edge. So let's talk specs. The phone is rocking a Quad HD 5.1 inch Super AMOLED panel. It is probably the crispest panel I've seen, and I guess it happens every year that the pixel density just keeps getting bumped up, and this is, by the way, at 577 ppi. I don't know if there is any more practical need to go beyond this. This is already as good as it gets. The display is extremely crisp, extremely vibrant. The colors are awesome. And because of the curved nature of the display, it sort of feels as if you're touching the display directly. So there's no bit of that glass element. So it actually feels like you're touching the pixels on the screen. It's nicely laminated like that. It supports 2 wireless charging standards. So even if you have either of the wireless charging docks, you can just keep the phone on the dock and the phone will start charging. Samsung also sells a Qi wireless charging dock as a separate accessory. Now it's got a 16 megapixel camera at the back, which is the same number in terms of resolution as the S5, but the quality has definitely improved, and you can see the quality of that by the amount of time it takes to open the camera. So I'm just going to double tap, and as you can see, the camera quickly opens up, and I've taken some rough shots in this area which has good lighting, and I could see that the photos that came out were pretty good. Another interesting thing is the front facing camera, which is a 5 megapixel f1.9, just like the 16 megapixel f1.9 sensor of the back camera, and that is pretty good too. So you can see that it's pretty good in terms of image quality. They have retained the fingerprint sensor. So basically, you don't have to swipe, you can just touch and it will recognize your fingerprint. Now, since this is a retail mode demo handset, we are not able to try that out because the fingerprint feature is locked, but we should be able to test that out once we get the device in hand for a proper review. So, and special features, that is the curves of this display, it has a couple of interesting use cases. So for example, you can swipe from the left edge and it will bring up your most popular contacts. You can assign those popular contacts with colors. So when the phone is kept face down on the table, as the phone rings, it will glow out the color of your favorite contact, so you'll know who's calling even without having to look at the phone. There is also interesting use case of the IR, the heart rate monitor at the back. The heart rate monitor now can also double up as a shutter trigger. So if you have a camera on and if you want to take a selfie, by just releasing the heart rate sensor will release the trigger, basically help you click a photograph. All right, so that's that. I think for 49,900 you can get the regular Galaxy S6 without the curved display, and for 58,900, that's a 9,000 rupee premium, you can get the S6 Edge. Both phones start with 32 GB of onboard storage, which I think is a very good move because Samsung does not have a micro SD card slot on these phones anymore like they used to. So no micro SD card slot, but you get 32, 64 and 128 options. So 32 gig starts at 49,900 and 58,900 for the S6 Edge.